Wherever possible, when growing, I always do everything I can to try and save money. Especially in this current climate, every penny counts. So it's really good when you come up with an idea and you try it and it does work, where you can actually grow something without even buying any seeds. And I'll show you how. This is just a store-bought pepper. We're going to slice it, we're going to eat it, and the husk inside we're just going to throw in the bin. But as you'll know, this is full of pepper seeds. And you can grow your own pepper plants from seeds taken from this, as long as it's a ripe pepper. The other thing that you need to do, which will speed up the germination of the seeds, is soak them, but not in water, in a weak tea solution. These are pepper seeds that I took from a store-bought pepper, just like that. I dried them out for a couple of days, and then the day before I wanted to sow them, I got some warm weak tea, not hot, just warm, and I put all the seeds in there and leave them overnight, because that will guarantee that these seeds will germinate in about 7 to 8 days. And if anybody's ever grown peppers in the past, they'll know that sometimes germination of peppers can take up to a month. And because peppers need a long growing season, the quicker you can germinate and get your plants growing, the better. So once you've had these soaking overnight, you just need to drain them. And there's quite a lot of seeds in there. But because the seeds were free, the beauty of it is I can plant as many as I want. And if some work, some don't, it doesn't matter, because they didn't cost me anything. So what I'm going to be planting them in is one of these, because I can put a lot of pepper seeds in this and then give them some heat for them to germinate. They need to be kept somewhere in the region of 75 to 80 degrees for germination. So now we've filled this, we're just going to level it down a little bit so we've got a nice even bed for the seeds. I'm just going to use this. It's just a piece of wood with a little hook screwed to it, but it's a good tool to just use for this, so I can make sure I get a nice even bed all round. So we've got a nice even bed. Then we're going to pop some water on it. So that's now had a really good soaking. And we're going to take the seeds and we're just going to randomly scatter them around in this tray. If they're still wet, they will stick to your fingers a little. And of course, when these germinate, we can just prick them out and pop them on. So it doesn't really matter how close together they are. Another benefit of soaking the seeds in a weak tea solution the day before is that the acidity of the tea, will soften the shell of the seed, and in some circumstances it will start to sprout. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, but it started to grow a little shoot. So this is already on its way. Now, like I say, randomly scatter the seeds around. We're not expecting all these to germinate, but we know some will. So now all we need to do is cover these seeds up. But we don't want to bury them deep. We only want a very thin layer of compost over the top. So we'll be using my friend, the colander, and we'll just sprinkle over the top. And because you can see the seeds so easily in this tray, you can also see them disappearing under a very thin layer of compost. When you can't see the seeds anymore, it's done. And you know you've not buried them like half an inch deep or something like that, because that's going to have a deficit to the plant once it germinates. It's got to work its way through that depth of soil. And we want these to come out as soon as possible. So as you see, we've got a nice level covering of compost now. And we know it's only a very thin layer of compost. So now we're just going to water it in. And do this carefully so you're not blasting soil or seeds everywhere. And now I've done that part, I'm going to cover them with some cling film. I'm making the tray into a little propagator, and I'm also keeping the moisture inside. So, there you go. A lot of pepper seeds in there, potentially to grow into pepper plants to get you peppers, and it was all for free. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate the views. If you want to see some more videos like this as we go through the growing season, then please hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.